Well, before the break, I asked, do you know what word is used to describe a group of vultures, a kettle, a committee, or a wake? It's actually all of them. When you see a flock in flight, it's called a kettle of vultures. A group at rest in a tree is called a committee. And when you see a group feeding together, you call that a wake of vultures. And the images that come to mind when you think of vultures can be a little creepy, strange, or maybe even comical. Well, there's one particular kind of vulture that calls Colorado's Castlewood Canyon home, and we're going to learn more about it right now. Why? Because, believe it or not, International Vulture Awareness Day is here. From Friends of Castlewood Canyon, we have Ron Clausen. Ron, good to see you again.
Good seeing you.
Well, let's talk vultures, right?
All righty, you betcha.
Well, what about the turkey vulture? What does this one look like?
Well, it looks like a turkey.
Oh my goodness, there you go.
And so it's got a red head and things like that. When it is flying, you can really notice it because it's got a wide 6-foot wingspan and maybe some dihedral, so it's V-shaped, and it wobbles.
It wobbles?
It wobbles. Well, unlike a hawk and an eagle, etc., they don't have to kill anything on the move.
Okay.
They flop on the ground and walk over to the dead thing and eat it. So they're not all that aerodynamic and things. They have a nice red head, so that's where they get the
Wobble,
turkey,
wobble, 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 wobble.
So,
I like that song.
yeah.
So I know where it comes from.
Yes.
Okay, but look, at the end of the day, vultures are a little creepy to all of us, right? But I know, they kind of are. But why do you think?
Well, first of all, they eat dead things.
Okay.
Stinky, smelly. They're bold because when they stick their head into the abdomen of something that's dead, do you want all that gunk on your hair? So they're bold.
Okay.
So that's number one. Then to sanitize their feet, they pee on themselves.
Oh boy.
And then to cool off, they may poop on themselves. And then if you get a little too close to them and you frighten them, they'll puke on you. So it's pee, pee, pee right there.
Yeah, those are all very valid reasons, I have to say. Okay, what are we doing? What have you brought? I'm seeing these and I'm getting a little scared. So what are we doing, Ron?
Well, one of the activities we do for the kids on Saturday is vulture autopsy. One of the things that we're concerned about is that vultures are eating litter, etc.
Okay.
So we have the kids, and we actually have them put goggles on, masks, scrubs, and they come over and they go in and see what's in.
How cool is this? And so they get to take the stuff out. There's a Ricola cough drop?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's the wrapper.
The wrapper someone threw on the ground.
Okay, so they basically pick anything up.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now that is a dead mouse. It's been poisoned, hence why it's black. Mm-hmm. Well, a vulture eats a dead thing that's been poisoned. Odds are it's gonna die.
Oh no. The vulture ate a traffic cone.
A little kid's toy that.
All right, little kid's toy. Okay, not a real traffic.
Not a real one. No, they're too big. But a little kid's toy.
Wow. This is so educational and really quick. I know that they are important to the ecosystem, so there are good things to vultures.
Yes, if you listen to some of the scientists, the death rate of humans in Africa is going up from disease, and one reason is they think because the vulture population is dropping.
Okay.
Well, the vultures eat the dead things, the disease, the bugs, etc., and get them out of the ecosystem so that it saves humans' lives.
Wow, and really quick, how can we learn more about Castlewood Canyon and all the stuff that you guys do?
Well, you can go to the Friends website, or you can go to the State Park website.
Okay, love it. Well, look, the vulture eats healthier than I do, okay? Let's just leave it at that. Okay, everyone, celebrate all things vulture at Castlewood Canyon, and that is coming up very soon, so make sure Saturday, September the 3rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. you plan to head out there at Castlewood Canyon State Park, and you've got to have that pass. CastlewoodFriends.org for more info.